There once was a woman. For her whole life she had trained with a blade to become a true master of its arts. Once upon a time, there was a woman. Her and her sister both honed their abilities with the blade to a fine point. They had become near impossible to beat in the ring. But they chose different paths. One of them dedicated her life to serving, and the other one became a goddess. Today, that goddess's final wish comes true. Hello, everybody. I thought about doing some Nikkei reaction today, and I was thinking, you know who would be really good to do? Scarlet. We don't know a whole lot about Scarlet, and she is a very interesting character, in my opinion. She's one of the Goddess Squad and one of the most mysterious members. By what people say, she's also the one who has had the biggest personality change in the 100 years. Apparently, she used to be a bit of a bitch. Like, really unnecessarily mean. But she's mellowed out a lot. So, let us begin. Okay. Whoa. Wait, hold up. Wait, hold on. Wait, what? Huh? So, Scarlet talks a bit funny. I ensure that this one whom thou loves so dearly suffers one of this suffers nothing of this mortal coil. So silence yourself and lend me your ears. Who the fuck? Crappy and Privity are here. At this blade looms before my neck. Okay, maybe she's still a bit of a bitch. Maybe she's still a bit of a bitch. This bitch is threatening to cut my goddamn neck open. Oh, or just cut my goddamn head off. That's it now. Everyone, steady thy hands. The elevator door opens. Oh, the blade draws closer to my neck. You coward. Oh. Okay, what do we think? What are we thinking here? Apparently she wants to murder me with her sword. Her eyes aren't glowing red, so this is more of a personal squabble. She just wants to kill me with her sword. Not. Oh my god. Hath it been a pleasure making thy acquaintance? With that, the elevator door closes. The moment of adrenaline washes over me. A week earlier. Good day, my good lord! Let's have a drink! Jesus. Apparently she likes alcohol, Draco. Like, a lot of it. That's one of the things that she is well known for. Now, what spirits are available for imbibing? If possible, I've brewed something stronger than what we had last time. Good grief. You seem to come here pretty often for a pilgrim. Hath been 3 days since we left hither, so whatever dost thou mean by often? I already love her. What do you think, Draco? I think she's amazing. I miss this place so much. I wish mine face with drops of sorrow. I bet you're drooling in your sleep at the thought of drinking. What vibe is this? I think... Not? Is it not? It's not, isn't it? It's not. I already know. Hold on, let me, Well, I'm a dumbass sometimes. Thank you to, by the way, for posting this. Thank you to Commander Kuroi for posting Scarlet's Bond story. However, given the fact that I'm reading everything, I will need to slow this down. It's a new YouTube feature that you can slow down the playback speed manually. Ah, share a drink with friends, but I still say you're here way too often. Is there a problem, perhaps? No, it's just that... How do I put this? It just seems that there's less mystique about the world of pilgrims now. I put her face again. So she wanders the surface killing Rapture, but it seems she likes to get drunk with us quite often. Also, I'm going to point some things out. First of all, her design is very purple, and that's my favorite color. Her design is very beautiful, lots of red. So her main color is white, which is a very hard color to design with. So good job to the designers of the game. Very hard to design with white. Her secondary color is purple. Her accent color is red. And her secondary accent color is gold. So she has a very complex design that is very hard to pull off. And I like that. She also has a third accent color, which is black. Like, there's a lot going on with her design, and it's very well done. So, good job to the creators of this character, whoever wrote this character. Good job to them. This is an incredibly difficult color scheme to pull off. Like, white and purple work a little bit well together, but white, red don't really work too well, and white and gold don't really work too well. So good job to there. Yeah, as far as notes about Scarlet herself, I like that she gets drunk. I almost know nothing about this character. Except for, I know her story, but I don't know her personality too well. Like the specific details of her personality. I tell you what I do like. She's got a good bust. Very good bust. Not too big, like Honest here. It ruins all the fun. And I don't believe there's such a thing as too small. But it's just this perfect size that makes her stand out amongst the rest of the cast. As we know. One conquered with thy imagination. I bet a Nike, thou art a Nike. We are all Nikes. Pilgrim is not but a mere... What? Scramble, hence thy heavens to be classified in this way when we're growing old together. What the fuck are you talking about? That's right. If you think about it, we've all been dealt the same rotten hand. I don't know about that. Here. So she likes getting drunk, is essentially what's going on. Like pizza, hamburgers, and chocolate. So, what do you have a craving for? It's fine. Better yet, serve me some spirits! She just wants raw spirits. I brought along some things for the surface today. Did you really know? Let us see now. Alcohol? Check. Scarlet rummages through her pockets. Here it is. But that Scarlet pulls out, a colorful fruit of some sort. A fruit? What is this? I doth believe fruit. Is this application? Everyone's like, what's that? And she just looks at us. It's fruit, dumbass. It's a fruit, dumbass. I imagine she pulls out like a pomegranate. It's fruit, dumbass. No, she would say it. I doth believe it is fruit. You moron. I doth believe it is fruit. Oh my god. I want to blame the Blue Girl. I don't. I'm not too big of a fan of her design. Although it is still well made. White is once again a hard color to use. That's my favorite one. Oh, right. Since the ancient times thou is better than having fruit when one drinks. So if thou shalt please bring out thine finest spirits, I'll bring some out. Be right back. Oh, yes, please. Thank you, red person. Wow. Who knew this was the last time I've seen a fruit? Bite on her head. Don't do that! In that case, let us drink. After saying so, this meeting with Scarlet goes for a long time. 5 days ago. Worthy fellow, wouldst thou care for some spirits? Sure, come on. This fish caught today is as possibly delectable when grilled over a flame. Will it be having a campsite be alright? With that, the meeting with Scarlet continues for a long time. 3 days ago. Worthy fellow, whilst thou care for some spirit, I managed to get my hands on some venison today. Grill 'em over a flame, thy taste buds shall sing. Returning only when you're sober. The meeting with Scarlet continues for lasts for a long time. 1 day ago. Bring me spirits. I fear I arriveth empty-handed on this day, but nevertheless I drink if thou would. Don't delay! With that, the meeting with Scarlet continues for a long time. On this day, my liver moves as though I... Liver? You don't fucking have a liver! Alright, Draco, what do we... I love how she's like, hey, let's get drunk. 1 week later, hey, let's get drunk. Another day later, oh, I'm dying. I'm dying. I know I don't have a liver, but I feel like I'm dying from liver failure from all the alcohol I've been ingesting. This woman drinks for 8 days and is like, oh, a bit too much spirit. It's fucking amazing. Fucking amazing. You're a real lightweight. I don't think she's a lightweight. She just drank for fucking 7 days. Oh, happy birthday, Draco, by the way. I think you're gonna like this. Gets fucking wasted. Why do you still drink when you can't even hold your liquor? Oh, I am an adult. That's why. Let's get drunk 3 days later. Hey, let's get drunk. And then a day later, hey, let's get drunk. I am. That is so good. Why do you drink if you can't hold your liquor? I am an adult. That's why, she says, hung over as fuck. If mine belly doth not taste spirits, painful memories shall be whirling around in mine mind. She drinks to forget. She drinks to forget. She drinks to forget. Oh my god, that's so sad but so goddamn funny. Oh my god. Oh, the way she says it, she could have shortened that sentence just by saying, I drink to forget. No, she said, if my belly doth not taste spirits, then painful memories whirl around in my mind. Jeez. Don't make that face. This is not good. Neon, worthy damsel. Yes? Would thou be interested in seeing a rainbow? A rainbow? Where? From my mouth, of course, such... Oh, show me. No! Very well. Just 1 moment. Do it outside. Oh, do you want to see a rainbow too, Rappy? Would I like to see a rainbow? Yo! Yo! If I... Oh my god, I'm so tempted. You were sober. I couldn't. I'm so tempted to make Iris talk like this. Because he's from the Feywild, right? I'm so tempted to make Iris talk like this. And it's just his Feywild accent. I'm so fucking tempted. Iris gets wasted, I'm gonna use that line. Fair damsel, would thou like to see a rainbow? From my own mouth, of course. Are you worried? What are you worried about? She's drunk as fuck. Childish simplicity. Yes, at the end of the day, Scarlet is still a pilgrim. An unknown existence that's often some research value. That's why her frequent visits to the outpost may be a problem. That is true. What's the problem here? For instance, the central government may find it suspicious and come barging in. Oh god, privity. Innumerable people come barging in. So she really is here. Privity! I don't think this is gonna end too well for you all. What do you guys think you're doing? Hey! What's with the big idea barging in here and causing a scene? I didn't expect it to be true. Draco, we have a fucking problem. Scarlet's too dim-witted sometimes to understand. She's drinking, that is it. Well, yeah, but they want to cut her open and research her like a fucking test subject. The issue is, Scarlet's a little too dim-witted to understand what we have here, but we still have, like... Bro, there is 20 pounds of blow under my mattress. If there are this many people in here, we've got some problems. Scarlet getting drunk is the least of our worries. These people are after not only Scarlet, but they'll find all my blow! And all the nuclear waste, radiation, drug money, and fucking blood money! They might even find the Nikkei sanctuary in the back! You won't go unprepared? Everyone keep where thou art. That's not the issue! Such as that thou make way. I hate to have to kill one of you. What are you doing? I am only hither to receive them of their spirits. The last thing I want is to be dragged into the mix-up like this. Now move, or this one's life ends hither. And never assume I speak in jest. The sword inches closer. Make way. Let her go. That's more like it. At this moment, I hope they don't find all the blow. The elevator door opens, revealing a view of the surface. Well, that was close, eh, Scarlet? Could you please stop coming every day? You're putting yourself in danger. It's alright. Hit it in the truck. Oh no, I've got a text message. What about the central government? Okay. As thou say, she said. As soon as they're ready. Well, that's a relief. allow me to apologize once more, for I was out of line. I have been many moons since I has last met anyone I share a drink with. She was lonely. I hath forgotten entirely of the situation I currently in. Alright. Well, had fun as well. How about we meet on the surface from now on? Fortunately, I was able to make contact with my lord's colleagues. Hearing that they shall be up soon make myself feel as though I hath been lifted. Okay, well, everything worked out in the end of the day, Draco. Perhaps we meet on the surface with her from now on when she wants to get drunk. The central government's always causing more and more problems. Pull up to your stream. Why, thank you. We've got a bit of a special kind of stream going on, so that would be lovely. We've got once this event is over, I've got a special surprise for chat. Nice to meet you. To stand hither in daily meantime seems something wistful. So shall thou offer me a helping hand? Thou shalt be, of course, handsomely compensated, I assure thou. Scarlet is an interesting one, I have to say. She's still a bit hungover, though. I'm not too sure. Where does this go from here? How much longer do we have? We'll see. Oh, we're unable to make heads or tails of what I speak of, no? What use would it be for me to repeat mine words 100 times? Come, follow me. There, look ahead. What the fuck? Thank you. Look at all this rubble. I think that's supposed to be a shopping cart. We have a sign. So, something that is highly debated is the location of the Ark. It is widely debated what the location of the Ark actually is on Earth. We don't have a for sure knowledge of it. We don't have for sure knowledge. But we know that it is within a day's walk of the ocean. Execution. We know that it is within a day's walk of the ocean. And it is also So, okay. Let's go over this. The Ark, because I know a lot of Nikke lore. I specifically avoid... Yes, but there are some things which conflict with that. So it is a day's walk of the ocean, east and west, which we find out from the summer events. You can go east and find the ocean, and you can go west and find the ocean within 3 days of each other. Which means it's either an island or a peninsula. Or something weird. Maybe there's an inland sea, but we don't know. And because they never give us the location of the Ark. Yes, that is true, but there's also locations on the surface that are they don't fit the geography of America at all. That's why I think it's supposed to be... I don't know where. Now, the two locations. So, east and west. East and west, you find an ocean. To the south, you will find a desert and then a volcanic region. We know the volcanic region was made, but the desert is natural. So you'll find a south, you'll find the desert, which could be Death Valley, but Death Valley really doesn't have sand like the desert does. And then north, you will find tundra. You will find like frozen cold tundra with fucking polar bears in it. Not polar bears, sorry, with wolves in it. Like natural wildlife. We know there are deer. We know there are wolves. It's a place where it can hold slugs, and you have places like this that are near the Ark that are, like, you know, subtropical. We know there's a tropical climate. We know there is forests. And we know there is a swamp to the far south past the volcanic region. So, a lot of people think it is in California. I don't think that's true. I don't think it's in America. I do not think it's in America, just because of where the Ark was stated to, like, be, how it took people a very long time to get to where it is. I think it is either in Australia, and the Rapture have just terraformed a lot, or it is in Japan. I think it's an island nation. I think it's one of those two. Because they can travel, so in the summer events, they travel east to go into the ocean. Because we see the sun rising in the distance, and they're traveling towards it, and they say they're traveling east. So they're traveling east to go into the ocean. Sorry, yeah, opposite of that. You know what I mean. And then in the actual story, they go west to go into the ocean. So it's either like Italy, Japan, Australia. Maybe it's on like an archipelago, like a large archipelago somewhere, or a large island. It might be in Hawaii, maybe. But we know that it's way too large for that, because you can walk 4 days north and find the Arctic region. What do you think, Draco? I ain't too sure myself. In my campaign, I put it in Japan, right? I know a lot of Nikkei's lore. The only thing I don't know is like these Bond events, right? These Bond events, because I purposefully don't look at them, because I want to watch a lot of them on stream with you guys. Plus, a lot of them are non-canon anyways. But Heart wants it to be in California. It's very odd. The thing is, Japan has a volcanic region, but we know it's man-made, the volcanic region. Japan also has a desert to the south, no tundra, which is odd. So this place somehow has... This is a continent or an island that both has a tundra and a desert and a volcanic region and a swamp. And the only places that fit those three, if you consider terraforming, is like... I mean, it is true. This is what the entire planet is like. The Rapture killed every standing army on Earth in a year. They killed every standing army on Earth in a year. And then the whole, like, Goddess Squad came out and they were able to fight them back because they were using Rapture technology. That is true to an extent. That is very true. Is there any place that fits that? Like, Italy. Italy might fit that description. Does California have, like, swamps in the southern section? Well, no, it can't be California because it has to be, like, a peninsula or an island. Or maybe America was like literally Death Stranding level fucking flattened, where it's just like the western half of America, and everything to the eastern half is just fucking the Pacific Ocean now. Everything is just gone. But I don't think it's like that. Because the Rapture don't like the water, basically. They have water units, but they stopped exploring the ocean because they concluded that most people were on land. I can see raptures. Well, I suppose thus shouldst see thy foes first, since thou hast done battle with many raptures. Well, raptures are of no importance. Take a look at thy surroundings, Rose. Rose? So thou art familiar. From the majority of the United States, they just fucked it so hard, they caused it to, like, shift off. Potentially it could be in Australia, like northern Australia, because that does fit the climate, and southern Australia does have a desert and swamps, but obviously it doesn't have a tundra to the north. And you can't... It's so fucking hard, so hold on. We're actually gonna get into this because this is a cool topic. We can do Asia. Actually, let's think about Japan first. So, Japan, right? Japan has some of those things. Japan's natural desert is kind of... So its natural swamp is kind of down here-ish. There are a lot of swamps in the southern section. Its natural desert is very small, and it's like a little bit in this section right here. I say it's a desert. It's more just like multiple dunes caused by the ocean that stretch for a while. It does have a very cold region up here, and a lot of this region right here is subtropical, with tropical influences along the coast. I fucking... Goddamn. Forgot how to spell Australia. Oh god, how do you spell that fucking country again? There we go. I never look at this place. My next idea is that it was here in Queensland, on this peninsula in Queensland right here, because this does lead to the Indian Sea and obviously the Pacific Ocean. There is a lot of swamps down here. There's a large desert right here. Not enough toads? There are no cane toads. That is an issue. That is an issue. They do not complain about cane toads all the time. And as far as America goes, California does have a desert moving through the center. It is cold to the north of it, and they could have terraformed. It does have some swamps and an artificial region, but you cannot go east and get to the ocean within 3 days. You'll be in fucking Nevada, and no one wants to go there. So I have no idea where the Ark is. I've just put it in Japan just because it kind of fits. From far. Are you in need of meat? Are you in need of milk? Oh, show time. Could be Florida? Maybe. Florida does have swamps to the south. The volcanic region is not natural. It's not cold to the north, but maybe they terraformed that. You can get to the ocean through the east. I think
I think it might be in either Florida or Japan because it is said to the east of where the arc is over the ocean, there is a large amount of archipelagos, which that part of the Pacific Ocean is very much full of archipelagos. And so is the east of Florida, which also has a lot of archipelagos in it. It's hard to say. I'm not sure. Oops. Question marks. Haven't I told thou earlier? We want those cows. Slaying a rapture is the most minute of trivials. Yet thou the cows perish in struggle. Nay, that shall not go. For that reason I require thou to lure them away, my lord. Raptors have long-range weapons. Yes, indeed. They doth. Alas, I would have them do thus. After all, a human at their most swift can never dream about running a rapture at hunt. However, a human is spotted, they shall run in behind and capture their prey alive, keeping it intelligence if possible. So long as doth not display a sign of aggression, the rapture shall respond in kind, relatively speaking. Why dost thou... I don't know, Scarlet. It seems like you're trying to murder me. In many ways, On the contrary, shouldst they lay eyes upon a Nikke such as myself, they shall not hesitate to pounce. As such, I would have an urge to wipe out all mine weapons and destroy it. Thus, thou shouldn't be able to understand mine hesitation to step out. At this rate, our bovine brethren would almost certainly perish in the crossfire. Does this all ring true of thee? Alright, Draco. I guess we're doing this. Lovely. Just what I wanted to hear. Now, allow us to make haste. I'll run. With that, you run with all your might. As expected, the Rapture have detected your sudden movements. From behind you, a cacophony of vibrations and deafening noises respond. The Raptures begin to follow you. May God! Nevertheless, a figure soon set, making a short breath. Much to your astonishment, the vibration sounds are closing in. This shall suffice. All of a sudden, dead silence settles over you. Turning back, you spot Scarlet standing before the motionless Raptures. Wow, fucking... You eliminated them instantly. Hast I not told thou? Fleeing your rapture, but meaningless. Alas, were an explosion to occur, I shall be quite the thorn in mine side. Though it may be mine way of doing things. Why would you have used a sword to eliminate a rapture? Yeah, why do you use a sword? Well, it's because it's not technically hers. I suppose, though, the goddess direct rapture are to be dealt with mid-range weaponry. Why dost thou regard this so? Perhaps they are still unenlightened? None known raptures fare close. In days past, a melee squad was sent out. That is actually true. Yet it turned out to be fruitless attempts. They were all wiped out entirely before I could figure out much of anything. That is actually true, Draco. I believe her name is... It's one of the cheerleaders. She was actually part of that squad. Except for one Nikke. Oh, there was a second. none of more than faded memories. I know not what becomes of the project in years that followed, yet seeing how the other Nike all used firearms, it seems they have concluded that close. She's talking about her sister as well, in this instance. But for now, all of mine former residents. Thanks. Rapture are evolving. They're evolving in response to the weaponry used against them. If thou compared current Rapture weaponry within that of the past, thou shalt find that they hath made incredible strides. In contrast, they hath done no development made in close quarters weaponry whatsoever. As for me, I shall continue doing what I always hath done. An astute observer, between guns and swords, none can determine which one possesses higher risk. Nevertheless, I am partial to the blade, because it's a promise, no? Is it a curse? What? Now that I have to rid ourselves of those obstructions, allow us to make our way to see the cows! The cows are grazing leisurely in the distance. Oh, Draco, if we can actually get to see what one of those cows look like, we might be able to determine what country this is in. We might be able to determine what country it's in based on the cows. If it's a white spotted cow, it can't be in Australia. Or very hot locations. It is simple. Rather, gather all these cows. Muck? Mine apologies, was I too forward in mine speech? All thou hath to do is gather... Wait, no, why? Waste not, want not, all things in nature hath purpose. Now, still thy tongue doth I say, let me see, we shall use this wooden board. Look out for raptures. Come on, tell me how sharp those eyes are. Doth thy hath an optical zoom function, perhaps? Perchance? What about thermal vision? Buffalo. Do you have optical zoom? The commander pulls out a pair of binoculars. "30 minutes later. Most impressive. Thou hast quite the mountain of manure hither. Now then, bear this thine arms. Let them all into this, and come with me. I shall be on the lookout for raptures." Shoveling cow shit is horrible at first, but you get used to it. It's not too bad once you do it like 2 or 3 times. In response to your ears, a gentle breeze blows onto your sweaty face, for which you can feel a cool embrace against your cheeks. The wind. I'll say the wind. It's refreshing. Nice and cool. So doth the winds of the surface blow, hence enjoyment to the fullest. Steady now. Lift it up. Huh? Do not shake between any sudden noises. It may let it out. Huh? It seems down. Now let us frolic around. What the fuck are you? Oh no. The cane toads! The tiny frog on my palm starts to croak. What dost thou think? This is not adorable. Yes, it is. Please me more than coming hither. See that this little creature jumped and fills with joy. Jump? A moist body, huh? It seems it has taken a liking to thee. After spreading the cow manure on the flat ground, Scarlet grabs your hand and takes you to a nearby creek, giving yourself quick rinse, then relaxes by the creek bed. What art thine eyes once thou return underground? Thou shalt only see such precious life on a screen. I suppose the same could be said that up on the surface. Frog. Oh. Seems like it is done playing. Now that we are done, we are well rested, let's make it back. Yeah, so that. What is she doing? Is she trying to grow something? An apple! Eat it! One must eat well after such physical activity. Wash thine hands. That was a poisonous frog. Oh! Poisonous frog! Poisonous frog. Draco, what countries have poisonous frogs in them? Probably, like, literally every country. Fucking hell. It said poisonous, not venomous, keep in mind. Probably like literally every country on Earth. Costa Rica, So we're dealing with a place around the Pacific, so it can't be Florida. Maybe. I mean, they're in Brazil, Peru, South America, and Pacific countries. Overseas Department of France. Okay. Wash my hands in the lake. Savor the taste. You find that it's nothing like you have ever tasted before. Worked hard today, my lord. Cross compare. Really? Is there a place with both of them? Well, humans brought cows over. I don't think cows are going to be much help to us. Same kind of thing, unfortunately. US and Hawaii, places like that. Introduce species. Unfortunately, cows won't really help us too much. Because... cows won't help us too much. Neither will venison, because deer are also very... Well, actually, technically, we can roll off Australia, because Australia does not have poisonous, like, venomous frogs. Unless you consider cane toads that, but cane toads are very large. They wouldn't fit on your arm. Cows are everywhere. Cows are literally on every continent. If we knew what type of cow they were, we could probably mark off places like Florida or Japan. But we don't. We don't know what cows they are. Most of every cow you could raise or that graze, you can use their manure as vegetation. We're dealing with somewhere in the Pacific, most likely. Dealing with somewhere in the Pacific. Somewhere touching the Pacific Ocean. Well, in Japan, I don't know, because a lot of places can grow. Humans have, even if humans all disappeared like this and they're all living underground, which just leaves their cities and everything, humans have like permanently changed the ecosystem of some places. Apples can grow in places like Australia, Japan, even like northern places in California. Like California is known for their really big apples from their northern sections. So like they will grow there. I'm still not convinced. We need something that is like harder evidence. We need something that's like harder evidence. Like if we get into like, we need to see some proof of culture, right? Because there's still places like this could be in India. India is another potential one. The Indian Ocean has a lot of archipelagos. It has a lot of swamps to the south, a desert region, and everything to the south. And to the north, it is very cold. Because you have Tibet there. Wild deers. You have set up camp? Not necessarily an encampment, it is more like a place to lay mine head whenever I am in the vicinity. I suppose thou could consider it kind of a temporary abode, simple accommodation, so something of the sort. In any case, get some rest. I have things required of my attention. A mixture of she's making composite. What is it called? Oh, God, I haven't fucking seen it in forever. Oh shit, this is really embarrassing. She's not making that. She's making mulch. She's making mulch. Shouldn't that be? Yeah, she's making compost and mulch. Or she just might be making dirt. She might just actually be making dirt, because some people do make dirt, like farming dirt out of manure as well. But it might also just be she's making compost or mulch. But she literally just said, yeah, she's making compost. Yes. Your eyes survey the vicinity, and once more, well prepared and flat ground. Mounds of dirt spaced out and evenly. Small seeds emerging through the soil. You were actually farming? Why wouldn't she? Just have merely just noticed. Nevertheless, I suppose actually farming is far from what thou see on a screen. But that is it may. Are Africans supposed to be drifters? Thou speak the truth, for I never remain in one place for long. I am very still a drifter on the surface. Ah. So she goes around creating vegetable gardens for herself. Farmer inquires Dylan as I am sure thou understand I am unable to linger in this place for too long. Despite my efforts, I know not when I shall return to this place once more. I see. Okay. Oh boy. As we all are, but we'll get to banging Scarlet later. Right now. Silence swings her hose. Thump thump thwack. Thwack. Is hitting the stone, reverberating across the area. Thwack. Thump. Thwack. Thump. I mean, yeah, she's like unbelievably strong, so she could fucking hit the ground and cause a small vibration. Mine actions are only so to prove one thing, which is these croplands I hath built for Commander, the places on the surface that mine comrades and I hath reclaimed. I hath been through so much, and mine remembrance have begun to fade. Rapunzel once mentioned several places that were reclaimed. Places where we risked our lives to reclaim. Long for them to bring life once again. Therewithal, I must prove that our efforts were not in vain. humans or other kids. I yearn to see them be filled with life. Sounds like you need to get drunk. The still calm things we hath seen on the surface. Indeed, cows, frogs, creeks, croplands. Come tell me they're beautiful, truly. So it is a land fit for of humankind is truly the most beautiful sight. Yet life goes on. Even with the obstruction of humanity, life still goes on. Absence of humanity still goes on. Even so, the rapture hath not laid waste to this planet. They never laid a finger on the cows, the creeks, or the croplands. All that the rapture seeketh to destroy are only humans, though humanity's hands that still create. In doing so, they have created a world more beautiful than anything else. Allow me to ask thou something, my lord. Dost thou reckon that humans are beneficial to this world? What a dreadful commander thou art. Thou shouldn't have declared to the heavens that humans are the rightful rulers of the world. If this was made known to everyone from the central government, they would have hesitated to shoot me on sight. Fret not, my lord. Mine will be steadfast. I shall educate the rapture on behalf of humanity and reclaim this land. This shall remain forever true as mine is that these flights of fantasy come to me as I tend to mine croplands. The wind blows softly against mine brow as I savor the fruits I hesitantly sow in the sun while soaking my feet in croplands. Regard me as a mere shimalaker. Sure. Time seems to have gone on for far too long. As I am sober as I judge, and yet I spew out effulgences. I enjoy spending time with thou, my lord, so much that mine liver feels intoxicated without imbuing any spirits. I get some rest. Once we're done hither, we shall dine on roasted corn. Didst thou, damsels, mention that they shall arrive? Tomorrow morning. One more day with Scarlet. Wow, that was a beautiful scene. That was really well written. That was really well written. Ouch. That means we have some time to spare. Let me see. The croplands have been tilled, and compost is ready as well. I have also prepared sufficient food for the next few days. There is nothing left that needs to be dealt with. I suppose a touch of the devilish brew wouldn't hurt. The devil's brew. As the saying goes, shouldn't thou find yourself in a position of, intolerance, then by all means busy yourself with spirits. Now we are short of task, we shall keep ourselves busy with the bottle. But ere that's it, there is something we must... Whatever is not right be replaced. In other words, we ought to craft the very drink we are to imbibe. Other ingredients may find ourselves At the bottom of the bottle, without a single drop in sight. Ah. How are we going to brew? I mean, fuck, you could do with some fucking microwave popcorn. I ever tell you guys the time that David made some moonshine? Did I ever tell you guys about the time David made some moonshine? Alright, let me tell you a story. So, David had an apartment at one point before he was started living with his family. And at this apartment, he had... Keep in mind, it's an apartment, but it's still where I live. So basically, it's an apartment in the middle of nowhere run by two... We'll call them rednecks. He had in his apartment, it was a very nice place, but in the kitchen, in the corner of the kitchen, he had a crock pot with a hole in the bottom of it, with a pipe going from that crock pot to a small kettle, and then from that small kettle, there was a Bunsen burner underneath the kettle, and then from that small kettle, another crock pot at the end of that pipe. And this was all on like small metal rods, so it was all standing up into the air on the counter. And I was like, what the hell is that? He was like, oh, that's where I make my corn shine. He was making moonshine out of microwave popcorn. He was taking the microwave popcorn, letting it ferment in the top one, boiling it and curing it in the kettle, and then letting it stir and sit before repeating the cycle on the same stuff to get moonshine. It tasted nasty as fuck. I took a little sip of it. It was awful. It tasted like pure chemicals with a slight hint of corn. Personally, I am most partial to methods that are simple and most expedient. At the word honey wine, you ever fallen upon thy ears, perhaps? Yeah, I couldn't even taste the fucking butter, man. We're making some honey wine! Hey! Whoa! Mine kitty is at rest. Kind of, but it's a little bit less thick and a little bit less powerful. She wants essentially watered down mead. Because mead does take a little bit to make. Honey from beehives. Oh, that's pretty fucking easy for you. Much like everywhere else, bees do not take kindly to those... Hold on! Honeybees. What countries have honeybees in them? Pretty much every country, actually, thanks to humans. So I guess this really doesn't help us. What country have a lot of honeybees? We have the Americas. Actually, South America doesn't have that many of them. So we have the Americas. We have Asia. It's more continents. America, Asia, Africa, and Europe. That doesn't really help us that much. Humans have put these things everywhere because we fucking have an addiction to honey. Holy shit, we fucking love that shit. We fucking love honey. So be sure to keep thine wits about thou and avoid strangers. Avoid these dingers. Wait, why the fuck are you doing this? Scarlet! You have skin as tough as steel! Why the fuck are you not doing this? leaves you in your hands. It is emitting a large plume of smoke. She has a smoker. At the same time, the bees buzz around. However, the smoke irritates their eyes, thine eyes, and impairs thine vision. Why am I thinking like she is? Blind thine apparel. Thou ox shouldn't be ever experience the displeasure of bees stinging, my lord? Not that I recall. All the more reason not to experience it in the first time. May whom been it can kill me? Yes, that is indeed so. How? What dost thou think? I would let thou take away thine body without putting up a fight? Shouldn't it be safer if you did it? I would be no encounter much resilience by doing it myself. Not even these things can stop me. But where's the fun in that, you son of a bitch? This task is ought to fall just on thine shoulders. Towards the surface, one has to first learn how to survive. That is true. To exist on the surface. Even that thou at the top of the food chain shall cease to exist shouldn't thy fail to learn. I understand you want to teach me how to fucking claim beehives. Alright, and don't take it slow, but never waver. Cast them out with the smoke and then claim the beehive for thy own. A little too hard. Blimey! Space of a few moments, a massive swarm of bees pours out of the beehive. Before you know it, they come rushing at you. Keep still. Huh? There is no way you're about to tell me this bitch can cut an entire swarm of bees in half. A loud crackling sound. By the time you open your eyes, it dawns on you that the swarm has vanished. This bitch is fast enough to just kill an entire beehive. You're all dead. Well, I could not have given up on thou. Now could I, my lord? Even thou, it pains me to... It has done. Mine's hands are tied. At the very moment, at least, we were able to retrieve the beehive. Come, let us head back. Okay, so you're telling me Scarlet is precise enough. She is precise enough to look at a swarm of bees from a hive, and as all of them are flying towards me, without touching me with her blade, she can unsheath her blade and kill every single bee that are surrounding me. Yes, that are surrounding me, and she can kill every single bee with the edge of her blade before I open my eyes. How? 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 Let me see. With her blade, Scarlet removes a piece of the beehive and hands it over to you. Bee. Golden liquid flows from the packed hexagons. Oh, honeycomb is delicious. Pop the entire thing into the mouth and chew. Honeycombs are a good source of sustenance. Oh yeah, honey is amazing. Honey is like an actual miracle food. Yeah, some Sedevistan type shit. Like, actually just ding 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 ding, hitting every bee in a fucking swarm without hitting a person with a long ass katana. Like, actually ding 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 ding, just going around me. I couldn't even imagine. That's like an insane feat. If you've ever actually tasted honeycomb like this, it is very good. Also, these bees have never been like, maybe they've been like harassed by bears and stuff. but they have never been conquered by a human, essentially. Their honey is still intact. So there's probably a lot of goddamn honey in this. If these are human-bred honeybees that got loose and are on the surface, there's probably a lot of honey in this. If you've never eaten whole honeycomb, it is so good. It's delicious. Scarlet's hand earlier into your mouth and chew on it. What dost thou think? This should be far cry from the artificial sweetness created in the ark. Forget now that the bees laid their lives this day, and savor the flavor well, let it wash without. I am merely saying it in jest, so does it take the heart. It is only natural for the strong to take from the weak. Jesus, Scarlet! Since the bees were weaker, far weaker than us, are meant to inevitable demise. As the way of the world, is there no sin to it? I feel the same way about the raptors and humans. That is very true. That I doth. Scarlet, dost thou intend to do something about it? Stop gazing upon me in such a manner. My duties at hand are set in stone, as I hath mentioned before, the eradication of all raptures and assisting mankind in reclaiming the surface. I beg your pardon, as it doth not make any sense, yet I suppose thou art right to ask that. Alas, it is indeed a guildsome matter. Ponder over this. Little does anyone know an insect to whom we never gave a second thought. Something that can be slain with a shining of a blade shall one day topple humans from the top of the food chain. A rather ironic assumption, is it not? Clear liquid sloshes around in the glass. Come, satisfy mine curiosity. What are thy opinions of the honey wine we brewed on the surface? This was made some time back. It should have been ready by now. Do you not fancy it? It tastes like honey. I too hath had time at the beginning. After all, I had ingested far worse brews in time. What have you drunk to get drunk? Don't tell her that you can get drunk off of horse milk. Fine establishments to drink so often. Unbeknownst to us, we have arrived in the predicament, for I apologize once more. No worries, dear. That is wonderful. Go on, then. Empty thy glass. We have much time until sunrise, and much more wine still to imbibe. Excuse me, I'm sure she'll love it, Draco. Maybe we can like put it maybe we can like put a little bit oh god, she's fucking wasted. Maybe we can like put a truck of it somewhere for her to like grab a bottle from occasionally, you know? I mean, it's not like we need it. Art thou in good health? What a good question, Fahrenheit. I am in good health. There is something I'd like to ask. What's thou thought like to ask me? Do you even intend on returning to the Ark? Nay! I adore this place. Look around! The blowing wind, the flowing creeks, and the rise of the sun and moon. The insects and animals are substance, while the fruits and crops are in bloom. Close thine eyes. Listen to the rustling of the leaves. in the wind and the blowing creek, the chirping of the grasshoppers and the bird songs in the air, take in the wafts of the scents, the odors of soil, the grass and rotten leaves. There are thousands of knives we call rapture. For me, they are merely trifle. Of great concern. Thus the surface is mine Elysium, mine kingdom. So there is no point in attempting to sway me with honeyed words. I'm happy. How so? I'm always happy whenever you come over. I feel very much the same. Even so, each of us have a place to suit us best. We each may have enjoyed our time in others' worlds, but in time, the found it sour. Alright, then. Enough of these drawer words. Drink to thine heart's content. It seems thou art not long at a time, linger thou. Could it be that thou wert sent to the surface as soon as thou were commissioned? Yeah, it's quite alright. It's tough. I ought to have suffered. As the saying goes. Well, I don't know if that's true, but alright. 40% of our growing land I grow flavored. Oh, God. I bet those fucking idiots up in Royalty Road pay dividends for that shit. Is that where a lot of our money comes from? When I look on our ledger, a lot of it's just marked as, well, booze. Those idiots up in Royalty Road and all the CEOs probably pay good money for real alcohol. I shall be and 2 hours later. Oh, God. Say to me, Lord, mine lord, what is thou regard of these days spent on the surface? I reckon thou is taken to it quite well. Immersed in loneliness is allowed for me. Thou reckon that I am not upon the task, my lord. Well, forget the words I have uttered, cast them out of thine mind. It seems like I must have passed out at some point. Are we about to get a fucking 3D image? Hast thou awakened? I can't tell if I'm awake or not. Rest now, and return to your slumber. Hast undergone immersed trials in unfamiliar lands. As a belly full of spirits, thou have succumbed to weariness. Thank you, Scarlet. Please set some distance between us. When a man and a woman imbibe the devil's brew and draw close to one another, is it closer to Scarlet? Scarlet, why are you thinking like Rapunzel? Thy boat, lean on mine shoulder and sober up. Why are you thinking like Rapunzel? Come on, we're better than this. Find the surface. I had a great time here. I reckon so. Well, it not fade from thine remembrance once thou return to the ark. Never forget hither, nor thou whom wander its lands, fighting to help the humans reclaim it. Well, Draco, hath fallen to slumber. Rest well, mine lord. For thou shalt return to thine everyday life on the morrow. Whether thou enjoyed thine time hither or not is of no importance, as I merely hope that this shall forever remain in thine remembrance, and indifference the choice thou shalt make in the distant future. Mine whiskey too. Birds chirping assaults your Mander. Oh, Rappy, I'm hungover. Oh God. Oh, I drink like a keg of honeyed wine. Other commanders keep a stash of my wine too. Meaning of the rendezvous point complete. Now we need to conduct a physical and mental examination on you. Wait, what? Didn't see anyone else there. The nearby raptures were eliminated. Most likely her handiwork. God, no, I'm drunk. I'm just not drunk. I'm hungover and drunk. That honey wine was still getting on me. A reek of alcohol, Commander. How much did you drink? A lot. Come look at this. A box. Oh ho! What's this? Meat, fruit, vegetables, and even alcohol. How much money would we earn if we were to sell this? No, we can't sell them. This is special. What? It's a gift from the surface. Are you still drunk? Physically and mentally, examinations complete. No abnormalities. You seem to have gained some weight. Around her in the middle there. I'm sorry, I ate. Scarlet gave me a lot of food and alcohol. Let's head back then. Alright, let's go. Roger. And thus it was. Scarlet, truly, is a goddess of victory. Is she not, Draco? But here's the thing. Upon a time long since past, that very goddess had made a promise. A promise to someone. To those outside of the know, it seems foolish, does it not? But Scarlet is a smart woman, and keeps her promises nonetheless. Draco, it is time to fulfill the goddess's wishes, and let her have her promise. Shall we, Draco? Do you want to see this holy day and see Scarlet at her best? Shall we have a duel amongst the cherry blossoms? Scarlet once made a promise to a young woman that one day they would have a duel. A duel to settle who was best with the sword. Draco, Someone was listening. And gave her the fine opportunity to do exactly that. Upon this night, as the moon hangs high in the sky, in a world of shrine and city, of desolation and destruction, Scarlet fulfills her promise to a young woman she barely knows.
A jug of wine amidst the blooms. I fill my cup, no soul I see. I raise it high to bid the moon. My shadow joins, and two are three. Then all of a sudden, there were four. And what fine company. How wonderful. Mademoiselle, I told you, didn't I? We'd meet again soon. It's beautiful here, isn't it? Everything bathed in the moonlight, it's breathtaking. But enough. I think it's time for that lesson. What say you, mademoiselle?
Let's begin, Scarlet. Faster than I think. Quicker than I think. All it takes is time. You cannot be afraid of her.
What say you, mademoiselle?
It just takes some time, my friend. It just takes some time. Nope. The game is unfortunately running at a slightly slower frame rate than I think it is. That's unfortunate. The game is running at a slightly slower frame rate than I think it is, so I need to... Let me get a couple warm-ups in here. Nice to meet you, by the way. I'm gonna call you 07. This is a good-ass boss, I'll say that much. We just finished Scarlet's Bond story in Nikkei. God, I don't know what it is. Maybe the game is, like, running slightly slower. But I swear I am hitting that. Yeah, there we go. That's what I wanted. I swear. Scarlet or Black Shadow? This is amazing. I fucking love this shit. This is a Scarlet.
What say you?
I swear I'm hitting this. I swear I'm hitting this. Come on. That's beautiful. Fuck. Whoa! This bitch is quick! She can stand up to that? Nothing can defeat my moves! Shit! She's coming! She's too rigid, though. She's dedicated to her style. She just blows straight fucking through me. If my shield is low when she goes into a combo, I have to parry, or I am far past fucked. Alright, let's do this.
What say you?
I have to get into Zen. Sorry if I don't talk very much. This is difficult. I have to get into, like, Zen. Fuck you! Ugh! Oh, shit! Back off, Scarlet! Ugh! She is so difficult. Okay. I need to watch her like a hawk. I hope you guys are fucking enjoying this, because this is gonna take me a fucking while. I need to read her moves properly.
What say you, mademoiselle?
It's a beautiful model, though. This is amazing, seeing her rendered in 3D. I don't know if there's like a phase 2 or anything, but... Full parry! Let's go! God, that got awkward timing. Whoa! Huh. There we go, baby. Jesus! She's good. Yep. Huh. Ugh. Oh. Come on. Repose. Oh yeah, baby. I've never seen this. This is one of the farthest I've ever gotten. You're gonna use Fading Flame, aren't you? No, you're gonna get wasted.
Witness true power. My ultimate.
Oh shit! She's using Fading Flame! What are you gonna do? Oh, okay. Melania style. Okay, okay. Melania style shit, okay. Get on the ground, bitch! Let's go. Scarlet!
Time to retreat.
Scarlet! 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 Come here! What? Oh. Scarlet! Oh. Damn. That was good. That was good. Let's give that another try. So, that meteor at the top, that blue bar of hers, that's not a shield. That's her burst.
Pray you, mademoiselle.
When she gets that to max, she bursts on me and does that fucking crazy-ass move. What? Oh! Oh! I knew that was coming. Come on, guys, we can do this shit. We hit each other with our own attacks. I can't let her get that off. Gotcha! Now that was good. That was good.
My ultimate.
Millennia shit, okay. What? What the fuck? I don't even know what triggered that. I think I need to like parry a certain amount of those. Okay. Yeah, how was your day? I have to get fucking murdered over and over by Scarlet. We're very close to the end of this, though. We're getting closer every time. Got it. Nice! Just turned to summer event part 2. Oh, you did the summer event. Oh shit! What? Ugh. No, she dodged it. Oh, shit. Yeah, she always returns to her stance. Gotcha! Got her! Okay, we're doing good, gents. We're doing good. Summer event. I have not done the summer event this summer. Always do look forward to the anniversaries, though. Goddess Fall was amazing.
Witness true power. My ultimate.
Fading Flame. Gotcha! Fuck off!
Let's go.
Holy shit, how did I do that? Gotcha, I knew that was coming. Just keep hitting her with this. Keep trying to bait that out. Just dump my whole bar into it. Come on! We're close! Come on! We gotta do this ourselves. Oh! No! You can't keep going after throwing that at me! God damn it! That is so harsh! That is so harsh! Goes into a 3, what is it? Is that 3 projectiles? 3 unblockable projectiles into another combo? God, I was relying on my shield big time there.
Mademoiselle.
We're getting close, though. We're getting close. Come on. I permadeath Sekiro. This is nothing. Come on. She's gonna do her thing. Yep. She'll always do this. I really relied on her, not doing one of her projectiles there. I really relied, like, not gonna lie, 07, not gonna lie, 07, I really relied on her not doing one of her projectiles or I would have been fucked. Oh, it's wider than I think it is. Oh. No! She fucking caught me! She caught me. My instinct was to heal there. I should have shot her. I should have shot her out of that. Whew, okay, come on. Come on, come on. I'm not safe at any distance. I need to create my openings to heal. She breaks my lock on with that, by the way. Come on. God damn. It always gets me. That one too. That one too. This is a good opening to heal, though. Get my heals off. Immediately have to do it again. Yeah, I knew that was going to end me. There's no way I can live through that. I should have shot her with the rocket. I should have, because that can cancel that move from her. Okay. Okay.
What say you, mademoiselle?
She's a big damage sponge as well. My instinct actually works against me on that one. Because of the terrain, she went too high there and it caused her to miss 2 of her attacks. Nice! All the parries one could ask for. No, I can't do that last one, but I got through most of them. Damn.
Time to retreat.
Sure looks like retreating, Scarlet, you know? Whooping my ass with a sword, that's definitely retreating. Alright, what do you guys think? Is that retreating? Rushing at me like a Beyblade. Let's go. Come on. Alright, second phase, let's do this. Holy shit. That was so much faster. Lock her down, lock her down. Hopefully she does a clash so we can get some time to heal. That'll work, that'll work. Alright. Okay. Oh, come on! That is so deceptive. That is so deceptive. Yeah, that's her burst. That's what she does when she gets to max. That is so fucking deceptive. It looks like she's going to do one of her projectiles, but you have to pay attention that it's unblockable. Okay.
What say you?
We're making more and more progress every time we can do this. I have to just be a machine. Nope. No, if she does that at the... It depends on what move she's doing. I kind of have to get lucky and have her do the moves I know well.
What say you, mademoiselle?
Okay.
Time to retreat.
Nice fucking shit. That actually gives her burst. Come on.
Is that all?
Nice. Nice. No, god damn it! She gave me no time! It gave me no time. I wish I could heal faster. Attack speed doesn't seem to be what's helping me. Attack speed does not seem to be what's helping me. What I need is, like, defenses. So maximum shield. Max burst energy, maybe? Well, we're never really getting up to maximum burst energy. Melee damage reduction. I think melee damage reduction is good. We want beta skill attack power. That's not really helping us too much. Most of our damage comes from, like, repeatedly using them, though, so maybe. Okay. You guys don't understand how fucking narrow those timings are. This character is kind of set up to perfect parry, and I have to, like, fully pay attention to do so. Very nice. Damn it. No, she used both of them. If this was on mouse and keyboard, I could never fucking do it. I would never be able to do this on mouse and keyboard. Oh, I actually dodged that last one. Okay, I've got an idea. I'm gonna try and stun her. Oh boy. Nice! Okay, yeah, if this was on mouse and keyboard, I could never do it. Ever since I played Sekiro for so long, my brain is kind of hardwired for a controller when it comes to, like, dodging and parrying. I don't understand what does that! Is it just I haven't parried enough? Is it just I haven't parried enough? Do I need to, like, absolutely parry more? Is this... as far as difficulty goes, this isn't, like, the hardest thing in the world. It's actually a lot of fun. But as far as difficulty goes, I would say this is like a 8 out of 10. No, god damn it. Missed my chance. A lot of people told me I should beat the game before fighting her. A lot of people told me I should beat the game before fighting her, but I think I'm doing alright with this. Holy, that's 4 hits? I guess I just never noticed because I'm doing my perfect dodge most of the time. I've never noticed. I just guess I never noticed because I'm doing my perfect dodge most of the time. I've never noticed that that's 4 hits. Alright. There we go, baby! We're in a pretty good position right now. Let's not fuck it up. Damn. She's comboing those all together. Let's do this! This could be close. Come on. Come on. Come on. No, god damn, no, I can live. I can live past this. Hold on. I can live past this. And there's a thing on the ground I can do. No, no, no. Yes! Yes! Come on! Come on! Gotcha! No, I can't get past that, man. Goddamn. I dumped all my damage into her. I can't fucking get that. Okay. Small tips? Sure, go ahead.
What say you, mademoiselle?
Oh, goddamn. Okay. Explosives, huh? I usually just use the explosives to, like, cancel her out of her abilities. Fuck. Oh yeah, she does just kind of get constantly staggered. Homing darts, really? Homing darts. Really? Those lock on pretty slow. Homing darts. Alright, we'll see.
What say you, mademoiselle?
Damn. Bad open. She's probably gonna do. I did not expect that. Homing darts, and then we can get her into phase 2. Come on. Does she get a full restore of her balance when she enters phase 2? No, I got sloppy there. Does she get a full restore of her balance when she enters phase 2? That rocket seemed to work pretty well for a lot of free damage. There we go.
What say you?
Okay.
Time to retreat.
Yeah, there we go. I noticed that sometimes she would become really, really difficult to stagger. Her dash also goes really fucking far. What we're gonna do is once we get her out of this, we're gonna hit her with this. There we go. She becomes very hard to stagger in phase 2. I've noticed that, yeah. She does a lot of counter-attacking of a lot of my stronger stuff.
to retreat.
One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow. Shit. That was honestly my fault right there. That was my big fuck up. There we go. Stage 2. Stage 2. Okay, come on. We're so close. Gentlemen, we are doing this today. What? I don't understand what I'm doing wrong! Am I just not parrying enough? Oh, yeah, that's true. You can place the AoE down there because you're not moving very much. I wish I knew what I was doing wrong there. I think it's if the last hit lands on me, I take that. And that's an instant kill. I've been at full health before and she just killed me with that instantly. God damn.
Not a chance.
What the fuck is that thing? Oh, I'm so fucked. Maybe not. Oh my god, I fucking saved myself. Oh. 1, 2, 3. Right in the face, bitch. When she retreats next... I'm gonna do that. Come on, gentlemen, this isn't too hard. Oh. There we go. Okay. We gotta be really fucking quick with this. Oh! No! It is if I block too much. I perfect dodged that last one and she still got me. If I... god damn it. I don't know what it is. I do not know what it is. I perfect dodged that last hit to see if it was it. I think I have to block her a certain amount of times or parry her a certain amount of times. I got a perfect dodge on that. I died on a positive. There we go. The distance between us there caused some problems. Come on. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. There we go. Okay. She's still got the sparkles above her head.
Witness true power. My ultimate.
Yeah, you have to. It's at least you have to parry, perfect parry, at least 5 or 6 of them. That's definitely what it is. Yeah, come on. Get that health back. We're good. Yeah, I knew I can trade with that sometimes. Alright, we're gonna pop a quick heal. Okay. Yeah! I canceled it! I canceled it! She can't kill me with this bullshit! I don't care about this mode, I'm gonna fucking kill her on my own. And I still get damage off on her with it. Come on. Oh, we just got a fucking burst again. Come on. We're gonna heal. Oh my god, come on! It's over!
Phew. That's enough. Thank you. This has been instructive. I really must be going now. If we meet again, when we meet, how about we share a drink? Just you and I, the moonlight, and our shadows. Anyway, how do you say goodbye?
Oh my god, that was amazing. One of the best boss fights I've ever had the pleasure of doing. Woo-wee! Amazing! Thank you, thank you, thank you. What did we get? We get Nano Suit, wonderful sword fighter outfit, good, hair, Moonlight Beauty, and music. Oh. Well, if that wasn't some shit. Let's check out the clothing, shall we? 07, Draco, that was incredible. That was incredible. If only Nemesis could have been here to see it. Happy birthday, Draco. This one was for you. That was pretty damn good. Let's check out some of the clothing. Where is our new outfit? There we go. That looks pretty good on Eve. Actually, it would look better if we actually made like a proper outfit around it. A little bit lighter hair. Some earring. Do we have any white earrings? That matches pretty well. Oh, this is the thing we just got. We got her hat, which is amazing. I really like this outfit because it does give Eve some armor, and I wish there were more outfits like that in the game. Scarlet Nanosuit? What's that? This kind of looks good. This is a good outfit. How's my main man doing? I'll fuck your ass later, Adam. Both suit and hat. Like this. Wow, the game really doesn't like that. Tracy mode, huh? Okay. The hat is nice for blocking out the sunlight. That's cool. That's cool. That's really cool. Oh my god, that's really nice. That's cool, man. Alrighty then. I haven't exactly been streaming a series on this game, so nothing here probably makes sense to you guys. But, hold on. I think I still prefer the shorter haircut. The, vacation. Yeah, the vacation. Okay, time for some real advice. Does the white hair look better on Eve with this? Oh my god. Fucking... That British girl appears everywhere. Does the whiter hair look better on Eve with this? And what about the earrings? What do we think about the earrings? Do the earrings look good? Because I'm thinking, yes, the earrings look good here because they kind of match, but do we have better earrings for this? Not really. What do you two think? Solid 8.5 out of 10? Alright, well, the stream isn't quite over quite yet. I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick. And... I got one last thing planned. Thank you for the follow, by the way. Sorry, you probably followed somewhere in there, but I was too busy fighting a goddess to Just fucking pay attention. Thank you very much. I'll be right back. Alright, everybody. This has been great, but I feel like we have to commemorate this in the proper way. That boss was difficult as hell. I'd give that an 8 out of 10 as far as difficulty goes. Well, the game does not like me wearing this outfit, being in this area while streaming, let me tell you. Right here. How does this stupid shit look in photo? Oh, it looks good. Actually. Beautiful. Alright. Well, what do we want to do now? I'll let you guys decide. Do we want to design another D&D dungeon? We're probably going to be doing that tomorrow. Do we want to play some Sakura Wars? Or... we still got like 30 minutes. Actually, closer to... there's 19 minutes left in the stream. We got some stuff we can do. Actually... how about I tell you guys... so... 07... we design D&D dungeons on this channel occasionally for my players to go through. How about I tell you guys how it went last time? Also to escape whatever this is. So, we had a Yeti dungeon where the Yetis would attack the players. And, oh, my kitty cat's awake. Hi, baby. Come here. Gabriel, come here. Come here, baby. Oh, well, he's fully awake. He had to take a nap. He had to take a nap. Hi, my sweet boy. Oh. This little kitty cat, he is still so small, he can fit, his torso can fit in the palm of my hand. He's so small. My baby boy. So the dungeon went pretty poorly for the players. Ah! He climbed up my shoulder and onto my head. Get off! You're too clumsy. Oh, careful! Please! Be careful! He's so small. I love that boss fight, guys. That was fucking amazing. So one of the NPCs I gave them kind of got one shot. By kinda, I mean like, you know, they did get one shot. They've actually started using this map. So one of them was smart enough to, with their smartphone they brought in to the dimension, take a picture of the map, and they have started trying to decipher what the fuck it means. They're not having a good time with that. Let's go over what happened in our dungeon. So I'll say they were kind of bailed out by the rolls occasionally. Thanks, Ben. It's been good, 07. Thanks for the follow. My kitty cat is sitting on my shoulder, and he is desperately trying to get me to play with him, so let me do that real quick while I zoom in on this. So the Yeti, out of the 5 NPCs out of the 4 characters, 5 characters that came in here, 4 of them left, 1 of them ended up dying. None of the players died, because they just rolled really well. Although it is very likely that they could have died. Hold on, I have to grab my kitty cat and play with him. He's very small. What's the problem, baby? He's rubbing up against my face. So, what happened was, the players found themselves, so they couldn't see an area more than 5 feet around, so basically, they just saw that they were standing in a pool of red liquid at first, until one of them, who brought in a motorcycle from his backstory, because he rolled a motorcycle, turned on his headlight, and that alerted everyone up here to what was going on. Well, they got really lucky right here. So what happened was, they heard things coming, so they quickly turned the headlight off and hid around this corner right here. In this little area with all the crap. They hid behind the pile of crap. And they rolled like mid-teens to like high 20s in stealth. One of them got a natural 20. And the Yeti rolled a 6. So it got a 9. That was for the Yeti children. I gave all the Yeti children 1 roll because I don't like doing like mass perception rolls to try and force a group of people to find my players. I fucking hate when DMs do that. But I did give, because it's a different modifier, I did give the adult Yeti a roll as well, and I gave her a +5. She got a 10. She rolled a 5. So the players got bailed out by their, like, the horrific luck of these Yetis. So they hide around this corner, they start going around here, they hear the Mama Yeti in here, so they ignore it. They move right here. They see the cave paintings, and they're like, is there 2 Yetis in here? They didn't even know they were Yetis at the time, keep in mind. They just heard something big moving. And they saw the cave paintings, and one of them took a picture of it. They were like, what is this? So they went up and around, following the wall because they can't see anything, until they found the goat. And the goat alerted all the Yetis in here and started combat. Well, one of them was like, I have a bunch of jerky on me. I'm going to try and calm the goat down by giving it the meat. So I was like, it's a domesticated goat. I might as well. I'll just set the DC really high. He rolls a natural 20-25 on his animal handling. I was like, yeah, it's meat. The goat eats meat. It'll calm down. And it goes back to sleeping in the corner. They come around right here. That's when the Mama Yeti enters the room, sees them, and starts attacking. The little ones start attacking as well. Player comes up right to here, swings on one of the Yeti yearlings, completely misses it. He natural 1 misses it. The Wendigo. They actually almost got caught by the Wendigo the same session. I'll go over that in a second. He natural 1 misses it. Mama Yeti looks at him, fires her bow, misses with a 3, fires her bow again at one of the NPCs I gave them, because I gave them 2 NPCs. Hits the NPC, instantly kills them. She rolled on her 2d8 plus 5, she rolled maximum damage, which was, considering this was a level 1 character, enough to instantly kill that NPC. They just die. They just instantly die. They instantly just fall over. So yeah. That happens. The rest of them come to this corner. This guy gets stuck. This guy right here, he gets stuck in the corner. He tries to pass his acrobatics. He does not manage to, so he gets stuck there and his movement speed is reduced to 0. That's when this guy, who has the motorcycle, has the other NPC and their background NPC hop on the back of his motorcycle, and they literally ram this guy through. They roll 3d10, which is the motorcycle's damage. This guy is their tank, essentially. He has a lot of health. They literally just ram him through the rock and get out on the other side. This guy only takes 14 damage, which is like barely enough not to kill him. And they just fucking drive off. Funnily enough, their tank, the Yeti, used its stare ability, its eye ability on him, and he passed with a 19. He just rolled a 19 and passed instantly. So that's what ended up happening. Afterwards, they made a physical copy of the map, as you can see there on this map. And I've made some side quests for this area now. So they ran to here, made a small shelter, gathered their bearings, and then ran all the way to right here, where they think is right here, and made like a proper hillside shelter. That's when they were like, okay, we gotta do something. And this is some stuff you don't even know, Draco. At noon of that same day, they heard a loud horn, like a bone horn, a loud bone horn echo through the mountains as the castle on the water became completely engulfed in a blizzard, and the weather turned cold once again. The guy who lives here is permanently keeping this entire region in a permanent winter. Like winter for the Arctic. Normally this region is still freezing cold, but it's still permanently winter here because of him. Every time he blows his horn, winter resets. You like that? You like it? Oh boy. So basically, what the whole thing is that they're gonna have to do is they're going to have to go in. Yeah, he actually does work with the Giants. He does actually work with the Giants. Him and the Giants are working together. So what I've done is he is a powerful, like, frost elemental. He's basically a god in this universe. That's what I've done for him. He's just a minor, like, deity of frost. And he came into this dimension to, like, rule over it and take over with the Giants. Because the thing is, this dimension is layered like hell. And if you get to the top, you get a wish that could do anything. What he's doing is he's working with the Giants and how they want to unionize between each other. And he's keeping this area permanently cold so the humans can't stop them. And what they have to do is, this is a frost barrier that does 10d6 damage every time, every 1 foot you pass through it. And it is 100 feet thick. So basically nothing can really get through there. At noon every day, it disguises the castle in frost and lasts till midnight. And then he blows the horn at midnight, and it comes back. What they have to do, because it's basically permanently up, right? They have to find his true name, invoke his true name, which can turn back his powers of frost so they can get into the castle. That's like their first big quest. So I've also made a cult. There's a cult nearby. There's a cult nearby. So in the northern section of this forest right here, there is a cult that worships the giant penguin and is killing and stealing people and kidnapping people from the main town. That ice woman, I've actually had her be kidnapped by an ice hag because she knows his true name. And the ice hag wants to use his true name for her own power, that kind of stuff. I've made some pretty big side quests for this. They're too small. This cat does not realize he could fit in a fucking teacup. Probably not a teacup, but he could fit in a mug. He could fit in like a beer stein. You're too small to be climbing up there. You're still fragile. So that's what's going on. I hope you're ready for that, Draco. Hey, Draco. I found something pretty funny. I created a folder called D&D and trying to put a bunch of those pictures in it. But this folder is like cursed or something, because not only can I not delete it, it also just fucking destroys everything when I try and open it. Draco, would you kindly do me a favor? I'll do the same for you, of course, if you have any things. Could you create a Discord server? Because for some reason, if I move the pictures from our chat into a Discord server, it causes the same problem. Could you create a Discord server and then we just share monster stat blocks in there? I think that would be really helpful. And we could just like post pictures in there. Because I've got some from Icewind Dale that could fit this as well. Anyways, I do have to go now. If you want to do that, Draco, you can. I don't mind. I don't want to have to keep scrolling up in our chat every single time I want to get to those stat blocks. And this folder, this D&D folder, literally crashes my computer when I try and delete it. I think it's corrupted. But I've got to go. Thank you everyone so much for coming. Hold on, let's see if any of our friends are online, shall we? I don't think they are, but let me check. No, none of our friends are online. Sad. Alright, thank you all so much for coming, and I'll see you all later. Goodbye, everybody.